So in part 2 here, guys, having a look at what is relatable to the golf swing from how the body is working and what changes need to be put in place in order to make the swing changes, not just from the hitting ball standpoint in terms of the movements you need and swing feelings, but what else you need to do away from the golf course to help support this.
All right.
Now, as you saw in part 1 there, there's some amazing information on my body and how it was moving that really started to translate into what my golf swing was looking at. Now having a look at what the solutions are going to look like and how these are going to apply to making changes and getting me more consistent, but not just looking at the golf swing, but having a look at what I need to do from a physical standpoint at home, from in the gym, and a bit of stretching, that both things together are going to make a difference to the golf swing. Now, are you here to improve your game, or is that something you want to do? Do you want to shoot lower scores, and do you want to get more enjoyment out the game? If the answer to all threes is a yes, you best get subscribed to this channel, because this is what this channel is all about, helping you in those 3 areas. Now, getting on to this bit of the video now, what we're doing is having a look here with JJ at what we need to do in terms of making the changes. So the first part of the change that we're looking at is trying to learn how to load back into the heel. So for me, I'd obviously been moving over, and even though I'd done it in the past, it's something I could do, but was actually quite difficult to coordinate. So like any pupil I have, I was the pupil on this occasion, and I really struggled to make good contact to start with. Why? Only because I'd spent a bit of time going in another direction that my hand-eye coordination had no idea where that golf ball was. So I didn't know how to coordinate this motion in terms of being able to find the golf ball, get the strike, and be able to deliver the club back to the ball. So let's have a quick look at how I apply this and then see what JJ starts to do.
Now you need to have a stop. You need to have a stop before you go, because from here you are on a position where it's so far away from where you are, you know, and so you come back. You come back from the top. So from here, the move you must have. You see here, when you start, come back. Start your swing. Just like, okay, go. Don't go more than that. I don't want to have you be on that position. So from here, just come here, just start from here. And from that position where you are like this, you just switch and go.
Okay. Switch diagonal.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so you see now, here now, or even if it's not a big gap like with Justin, but you know the left foot is moving on that direction and the right foot is moving on that direction. And if you look at something I love in this job I had, it's because look how now you never go over 70%. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Remember where you were at 80?
Yeah.
And remember when I tell you here you need to be at 50?
Yes.
Look where you are.
Start off with this the same again?
Yeah. More quiet than that. More quiet, and don't open the left foot. Okay.
Okay, so more.
Okay, take the time to do that. All right, you see this swing, how effortless it is. We just check. Smash, come on.
1.37.
Okay, 138 carry, 107. So now from
like a
that,
chip shot.
sorry,
That was like.
it's nothing. So now from that, now you just have to, you can increase a little bit the speed and the distance you go, but you know your limit will be if you are not able to maintain, you know, the weight in between the front of the left and the back of the right. You can go the quicker you can until you will lose that position. Put the ball more on the left, a little bit more. Okay, that's good. All right. To increase the speed, you will need to have even more longer pause before you go. Make a real pause.
Longer.
Pause so that you will have the time, to inverse the direction where you go and to find a very strong basis here to come back. The left leg is a key for you.
Okay. Okay. Longer pause, yeah?
Yeah. Okay.
Had loads of room in that.
Yeah.
For me, this was a perfect solution to get each bit in place. Now, he gave me the two areas, like the pause bit, the getting the feeling of the hip movement, and then this, because these were the bits that were changing what the movement pattern was going to be. Each one on their own wasn't going to make much difference, but they all needed to be in place because they all hit the three areas that I massively needed to change.
Just hit with your arms. Don't think about trying to move with the foot and so on. Just think about arms.
So no body movement?
No, almost nobody, yeah. Okay, no body movement. That means that don't move with. We can make a full swing, but
as you can see, I was really good at that
not,
no body movement.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I was. You see here at this position there, you should be extending your arms. Here you still flex. You turn, and you just extend here.
Yeah.
I would like you, to see your arms extending from here. I take your club. Imagine that, and you will do that. Imagine that you are on the forest. You have not a club in the head. In the end, it's just a baton. You just have a baton, and you are working there. And here you see something, okay. And here you want to just to readjust your body, just to to release it.
Yeah.
You do nothing. You absolutely not move your body. You just release the right hand.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Nice, easy, and you go. Okay, go. Yes, even if it goes there. Now the power is there. You can release the energy by this.
Yes.
It must be more natural. If you are more natural, you will have the grip, which able to transmit, on the club head what you get from the ground.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So just now, do again a swing with the two hand normally, where you get the same footwork, the same distance, the same move, but try to keep the same pressure and the same action you have on the right hand when you hit with one hand.
And the short swing.
Yeah. And go. All right.
So my signature through the floor is to hit a tiny little draw, and that's what I've always hit. So what I've been trying to do is almost sometimes work around it. I'd like to hit a fade at this moment in time. I could always hit fades when I had to, but my natural signature is to have a tiny draw as my natural shot. What I needed to do was get everything to fit around what my body likes to do and how I am predisposed to swing the club.
This is going in extension. You can work with the spike outside of the heel. Now you are able, to transfer the weight in the bike. You must feel that you anchor. If you rotate, you can't rotate, and that will anchor the heel.
Yeah.
And while the heel is anchored, you must feel that you are very strong here.
Yes.
And now you just have to make this move and go.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Very good. That's all. All right. Now we just need to achieve, you know, all the club need to square.
Definitely feel like it's getting more.
Yeah. You need to feel comfortable to be on this position. And from this position, you need to have a pause. And now it's just a question how you release it. And 2 iron is very good to work on that.
So after all the work with JJ, day 2 came in, hit a couple of shots and then got into the gym area with Thibaut. And Thibaut had a look at the exercises I need based off all of the information and stuff we'd done the day before to help me get the maximum out myself.
Okay, so we will just use the foam noodle. I show you the motion I would like to do. We take the elastic band in order to have more stability. And the goal is to step on the noodle and stay on it without touching the ground. So you lift up the toes, you bend the knees a little bit, and we will try to stay during 6 seconds on the noodle without touching the ground. And we're really focusing on these muscles. We want to reinforce that. Okay, you should not touch the ground. Okay, lift up the toes more. Yes. If it's easy for you, you can just leave the elastic band and try to keep the stability without it. The work will be harder. Do you feel the action on the tibialis?
My core's really working quite hard.
So the goal is to stay 6 times 6 seconds in order to reinforce specifically those muscles. It will help you to be more centered.
Oh, that's better.
Yeah. Okay, leave completely the elastic band and try to stay 6 seconds. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, almost. Okay, so I will present you an exercise to stretch it, to work on it. Here we use the KO8. On this part it's rigid band. Here we have elastic band.
Yes.
And so we will start on this position, and the goal is to flex here at 90 degrees and then open the shoulders. As you can see, I'm resisting with my hips. I'm not turning here, so my belt is in front of the door and I want it to stay here and just turning the shoulders. Don't let my pelvis go here. So at a real speed, I want you to do that. 1, 2, 3. Okay?
And sit back into the heels.
Really with your body straight.
Oh, right, okay.
Here.
And then lean.
Exactly. And then,
Keep the legs straight.
yes.
Okay, and then there.
Okay, you can turn your head with you.
Okay.
Okay. You're doing a great job here. Start straight, perfect, and keep it. Okay. Try to keep really your body more straight. You're more in golf posture here.
Okay.
I want you to be
This way?
Yes. In order to
Okay.
really. Yes, and you should feel
Sorry.
really. You turn at the maximum. Start from a classic lunge here, and then you will turn here on one side. Then you come back here and turn. Okay. So it's very important to turn against the flexed leg.
Yes.
If you do the opposite, it will not lock
Yes.
your
Okay.
rotation, you know.
Yeah.
Exercise to work on your stability and on your hip rotations. Okay. So we will start here. You do not have to trace it. You can just imagine it. It's every time 45 degrees. So we stay on one leg and we will just touch here each part of the big black star. We start here. Then and we will finish here. Up, and then here. Okay? You can use your arms to stay stable. Yes. Okay. Continue here. Yes. Yeah, a little bit hard for now. For
Yes.
you because you have this restriction.
Yes, I have to like cheat it.
This is why we have to work on that. So at the beginning, you will try to touch the first mark.
Yes.
So here, and then further and further. We will improve at each repetition. Okay. So obviously we will do that on both sides. And when you will feel comfortable, you will be able to add a source of disbalance, the Bosu. So I will show you how to use that. So it will be exactly the same exercise, but it's a little bit more complicated. Same goal. We try to keep the Bosu as flat as possible. And we will touch, like for the previous version, each part of the staff. Okay?
You've made that look ridiculously easy.
So we saw your hamstring are very tight.
Yes.
So we have to work on it. We have several solutions to work on it. The first one, without any specific material, is the following. We will go on the ground, just put an elastic band under the heel, here,
Yes.
like that, and you will just stretch it, reach the maximum position, the position where you feel the tension, and stay during, let's say, 25-30 seconds on this position. Very important, when you put the elastic band, put it close to your heel. If you're too much on the front, what will happen is you will put in tension your calf, possibly faster, so you will not be able
To stretch it.
stretch it because it will be painful because of the calf, not because of the hamstring. Okay? Okay. And then, okay, when you reach the maximum, keep it 20, 25, 30 seconds. When you stay here, you will feel slowly by slowly the tension is.
It sort of eases a little bit and you feel like you can go a bit further.
Just keep the position. Okay, you can relax. Be able to walk easily on the hamstring with it. Here we use a special one. We have a small engine on it, so it's making vibration.
Yes.
Thanks to the vibration, we will go deeper and faster on the muscle. It doesn't matter if it's a classic one or one with an engine on it. It will be the same motion. So you will go here and just roll from the upper insertion to the lower one. So you saw I crossed my legs just in order to put a little bit more weight.
Ah, okay, yeah.
If you have more weight, you will go deeper on the fiber. Okay, this is an exercise to work on the abs. So we will just take that for more comfort. And then we will put the feet on the handle.
Oh, right, yeah, I've seen these.
And we'll take this posture. And from this position, we will do 3 different motions. The first one is this one.
Yep.
Okay. It's very important to stay aligned. Okay, we don't want something like that.
Yes.
You're straight at the beginning, and we go here.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Second exercise, we will dissociate here. And the third one will come here and come back. Okay, so take your position here.
And then
Okay.
both in.
2 knees on the front in the meantime. 1, relax. 2, and the third one. 3. Okay, second exercise, left, then right. 1. Okay. 2. Last one. 3. Great. Last exercise, you put, yes, it up. Great. Good job. Again. Yeah. Okay, last one. Good job, you can relax. The first step is to start on the knees. Here, we will lift the ball and slam it on the ground. Okay? We need something violent, really fast, explosive, so you can really brace out during the motion. You do the maximum. Okay? This is the first level. We need to keep the back straight. Yes. Okay, you can let your arms going
Okay.
here. Right, you. Yes. Okay, you're pretty comfortable
Yes.
with this motion. So now we will do exactly the same, but with a squat at the beginning. So we start here, we do the squat, and then here. So stable, keep the back straight, beautiful squat. Here, yes. And you will try to stay really stable.
Yeah,
okay, don't lose your,
I didn't engage my core.
not enough. Oh, was a little bit slow. Really be more explosive.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe do more an action-reaction motion, you know, like.
Oh, so we're out of pause. Yes, okay.
You can take a small one, but small.
Okay, yeah, I got it.
Yes, better.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. And I will show you the third level when you will be more comfortable, really, when you will find your rhythm.
Yes.
You can add a little jump at the top of the motion. So you will start here, go, really slam. We start here, and then slam the ball.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So we need to be really stable to jump and then slam.
Yeah.
So you can see here, you have 2 steps.
Yes.
You're jumping, and then you're...
It needs to be one.
Exactly. But stay a few weeks on the level 2. You're comfortable on level 1. You don't need to stay here. You can start level 2, train to really
Yes.
be comfortable on this motion, and then you will go to...
Okay. Yeah. Following on from this video, what we're going to have a look at is the stuff I've been doing at home on the back of doing this great work with JJ and Thibaut. And it's about using their expertise, me being a little bit in contact with them, but using my force plate to quantify the improvements I'm making, seeing what that's doing to my club head speed, how that's related on the golf course to the ball flight that I'm seeing, and the shots I'm doing, and most important of all, the scores I'm getting. And then lastly, having a look at what I'm doing in the gym at home to support all of this movement to make a big difference to my golf game. I think that all of this together is what is the key ingredient to making the changes to your body. So you need to make sure that you've got a team of people around you. So as a player, you want to make sure that you've got a coach that you can trust. Okay? If you then need somebody else to speak to on top of that who can tell you about the movement of the body to relate to the coach, or whether the coach can do all of that himself. And then thirdly, having a qualified fitness person who can make the difference by making the judgment on what your body needs to do, not just from lifting weight, but from a golf standpoint, and making the difference to the movement that's unique to you as the individual.